two ways we described it. The first was I as a subject and the objects around me. And the second was I as a mind and the thoughts around me. And I with the thoughts and subject and object make the consciousness. So whatever is around us, it makes our consciousness. That is the way we think, that is the way we see, we understand. So everything is according to on that. So last week we were talking about the fear factor. Remember, the most of the biggest thing which holds us back to everyone, it's the fear. And we talked about fear a lot. That fear is necessary in the life, but sometimes fear holds us back also. So today also I will start with the fear. So fear is like, we know it's inside. We took the example of that lady, remember that the 50 people are there on the ship, and then there is a lady, and that lady is very fearful of all those men, and now she wants to suicide because she's scared that something will happen to her. So at that time, we saw that she's not able to fight with anyone. She doesn't have any strength. So she back off. Most of the time when we don't have any kind of strength inside, if we are not ready to fight with the situation, we just back off. So it was showing us that how we backed off. So now we have to see that we'll talk today about the second lady. Remember, there were 5 ladies. So first was fearful and she backed up. So now let's talk about the second lady, what happened to her. So the second lady was there and she thought that 50 men are there. So, okay, I'm not going to die. Now, what should I do? Let me find the best person here. Whoever is the best, let me find that best person and let me marry that person. Let me have a relationship with that person. So if I make a relationship with that person, I will be totally fine. I will be, nobody will hurt me. And that person is going to take care of me. And that person is going to protect me. So what was that? That is a very logical thing we all do all the time. Whenever a situation comes like that, we think a lot. And with the logical mind, we go to the best option. Right? So we have to understand that in the 50, she took the best one. Now, if something happens, some more people come to the boat. Like a person, 51 person came to the boat. What will happen? And this 51 is like more strong or more good looking, more worth than all of the 50. What will happen then? Automatically she will go to the 51, right? Then another person, if comes, 52 comes, then again she will go to 52. Right? I'm giving the example of the lady to understand our nature, what happens inside us. We have few options around us. We are happy with those options. And then suddenly what happened? We saw something better, we go towards that. Then we saw something more better, we jump towards that. So what kind of nature is this? Can anyone tell me what kind of nature is this? What name we can give to this kind of nature?
Animalistic.
Go more.
Primitive.
Primitive, go more. Yeah, primitive, go more.
Survival.
What kind of nature is that?
Survival.
What?
Survival.
Kind of survival, little bit there. Yeah.
Fickle-minded.
What?
Fickle-minded?
Mm, no, not fickle-minded, right?
That was
Because
a very
this
smart
person is
choice.
thinking, right? Yeah, she is making a smart choice. The best person she's going to marry.
He is very calculative actually. She calculated,
Yeah, she is
figured out, and took the step.
Yeah, that is all good. But what kind of nature she is showing to us? Look at yourself. You have 50 things and you are choosing one in that. And in the 51 thing came, which is very good.
Greed?
What kind of nature are you showing? Yeah, what did you say?
Greed?
Not greed. We can say it in spiritual language, we can say constant search of the better thing. Constant search. So one factor we talked about fear. The second factor we are going to talk about the constant search. Right? If the 53% will come, that lady will, if that person is more better than all of the people, she will go to that 53%. So it's the constant search. So look at yourself. Are we not constant searching?
Are you talking about seeking or searching? Are you talking of
Uh,
seeking or searching? I'm
No, not
confused.
seeking. No.
Not
I'm not
seeking.
talking about seeking.
Okay.
No.
Is this
I'm
confusing?
talking
Okay.
about search. Yeah, because we are searching, right? So whatever comes in front of us, which we feel that this is the better one, we hold on to it. But whatever we hold is not permanent because things are continuously changing around us. Right? Now, what happened? When things are continuously changing around us, our search is also continuously getting more bigger. Look at yourself only or think like 5 years back, if you see some small thing will make you happy. And then at that time you got that thing. But at now, when you look at that, it looks so small. Now you want something more bigger. So anyone knows, can anyone answer me that why this constant search is there inside us?
This is what makes a human being continuous progress also. We can say it's a negative attribute or whatever, but if a person is not continuously searching for a better option, then you'll not progress further. It is, I think we are designed that way to work that way, maybe.
Yeah, but what are we searching? What is our search?
Self.
Hmm?
Self. That pure conscious thing, that one thing, Atman
Yes.
or Brahma or whatever.
Yeah, you are right. So we are constantly searching about the pure self, the Brahm, the reality, the supreme. We don't get to that point. That's why what we are doing, we are holding into 1,000 different options. Now think that way. Any of the option which your mind gives you, does that option makes you complete? Like that lady, in the 50 people, she married the best one. But was she complete? No. 51 came and she ran to that person. Then 52 came, she ran to that person. So this 50 cannot fulfill her. Can 50,000 people can fulfill her?
No.
Right? Then again, she'll desire for something more bigger. The same thing happens with us in the path of spirituality, in the path of pure consciousness. When we are moving ahead, we hold into very different things in the search of the bigger thing. We are searching something very big, and so many options comes in between. What happened? Any option, any desire, any intention, doesn't matter whatever your desire was, it fulfills, it gives you happiness for some time. And after that, again, we start looking for something else. Because the constant search of super consciousness is not going to fulfilled by any other activity, any other thing.
Just one comment though. The best
Yeah.
for this lady might not be the best for the another person. So
Yeah.
that was very, yeah, it was very interesting how for me it might be the best, but like, you know,
No. For time being, it must be best for you. But after some time, you will think that, okay, is there any better option?
no, also for the next lady next to me, she
Yeah.
might not even look at what I have picked as the best. That is
Yeah.
like very interesting also, right? So
Yeah. For everyone, parameters are totally different.
totally different. So that was very nice. Yeah.
So what we do, we always pick the better option, the best option for ourselves. And whenever we pick any best option, like if you get a very good job, right? You're so happy, oh, this is the best job. After some time, you will be like looking for another job, right? In many time, in the partners also, like spouse and wife or husband, we pick someone, we get married to them, and then after that we are like, no, we need to find somebody else. Same thing happened with our kids also. We cannot change our kids, right? They are born to ourselves, so we cannot change them. So what we do in the search of betterment, we constantly pressurize them, help them for their betterment. We are constantly after our kids because we are not even satisfied with our kids, because we think that, okay, I will have a child, I will have a kid, and I will be so happy. No, because that thing also doesn't give you that kind of happiness, the happiness you are looking. Everybody will be telling you that your kid is very good, but you will be like, no, I can see so many problems. Right? So nothing makes you complete in this world. That search is constantly going on. And we never understand what search is this. We talk about high achievers, right? Are the high achievers very happy? Because at the certain point, they go and then they will be like, okay, now what is next? But if you go at the same time to a saint, to a sannyasi, right? And they will be so much happy inside themselves, they won't be searching for anything more. When you look with the common eyes, what will you feel? That, oh, they don't have very big house, not enough money, not good clothes, not vacations. But when you look at them, from the worldly eyes, you will see that they are lacking so many things, but they will be so happy in themselves because they have found, their search is done. When the search is done, nothing worldly thing will make you happy at that time.
Material things.
Yeah, material things. Yeah. None of the material things will make you happy. You will have the happiness, the bliss, the joy from inside coming out. Why are we not satisfied? Because our self want to be complete. It want to become absolute.
I just want one clarification, if you will. So basically, you're saying the reason we keep searching, in our life is so we can become complete within ourselves and not look for outside elements to fulfill us. Is that correct? Is my statement correct?
Now we can break this your comment, and we can see in two parts. One part, yeah, it is right. Nothing from the material world is going to make you happy, right? But then the other thing is that we all are living in this material world and we want everything. Now here comes the attachment. How much are you attached to the materialistic things?
My statement is applicable for both materialistic things and other people that we live with, right? So the fulfillment
Yeah.
has to come from within our own self,
within,
and
yeah,
not
own
other
self.
person making us happy, or a thing making us happy, or kids making us happy or fulfilled, right? It
No,
was,
no,
yeah.
yeah, nobody can make you happy. Right? The happiness will come always from inside. Nobody in this world can make you happy. Now it comes that we have to live in this world doing everything, but we have to try to be detached as much as possible. And the biggest example for that, I always say, Raja Janak was the biggest example. He was the king running the entire kingdom, and then he was sannyasi, totally detached. Right? So two things about consciousness we learned. One, the fear factor, and another one is the search. Constant search is going. It is not going to be fulfilled, not going to be complete till we have the absolute thing within us. That's why nothing makes us happy. And you see, like, look, if we all of us, if we look at our life, what happens? House after house, clothes after clothes, cars after cars, vacations after vacations, right? Are we happy after all that? Because there is no end. And then there will be some sadhu sitting in somewhere and in the bliss, in the joy. And when you will look at that person, you will be like, okay, I spent so much money, I worked so much hard, and this person is so happy sitting in a jungle and smiling and doing all those things. Now, when we were talking about fear, one more thing came to my mind. Like, fear is there, right? The biggest fear inside us is of what? What is the biggest fear inside us? Anybody want to tell me?
Many fears, not just one.
No, the
Fear of
biggest fear.
tomorrow.
What is the biggest? What?
Fear of tomorrow.
Fear of tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
Any other thing?
Securities people
Not
have, right?
belonging.
I don't
So
know. I'm more relaxed. I think I'm not in that run around for like the Bay Area.
Here,
yeah,
here.
Biggest
Yeah.
fear would be death or suffering.
Yeah, the biggest fear is the death. When we look around, what do we see? We see people taking birth, getting old, and dying. We see in the tree, the small leaves are coming out. They are getting dry and they are falling apart. Like, that also shows the death. We also know that we are going to die. Why are we always protecting ourselves? Because that is the biggest fear inside us. We are scared of death. And
Some
this is
people,
totally
but not all.
elimination. Yeah, this comes from the jungle, right? We used to live in jungle, and every time we were trying to safeguard. So that kind of fear is inside us, that I will die. The moment you are not afraid of death, nobody can hold you. Nothing can hold you. Nobody can capture you. You are free. You are in pure bliss and totally liberated. That's why in Gita also, when Krishna is talking to Arjun, he is telling Arjun, then in the war, if you die for your land and your family, you are going to get liberated. Because you are doing something, you are not afraid of death. So the moment the fear of death goes out of us, that is the moment we become liberated.
It's very apropos, Atma Prima, that you're saying this for Easter week. This weekend is the resurrection.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is Sunday is the resurrection of Jesus Christ, who
Yeah.
died on the cross, who had no fear.
Yeah, beautiful
Who
example of Jesus.
said, yes, who said, they know not what they do.
Yeah,
He hung on the cross for humanity.
yeah.
So it's yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, so that was, a beautiful example of Jesus Christ, yeah, because he was not afraid of death. So he just got liberated, right? He was a liberated person, and he is a great example for that. Thank you, Amadis, telling me of Jesus Christ. I was thinking for better example. I think Jesus Christ is such a beautiful example. Like for the humanity, he went there and he chose death. There was no fear on his face,
And
right?
suffered,
So
suffered
yeah,
tremendously.
yeah. So the moment you choose, you are not afraid of that. That is the moment you are liberated. So how to go to that point that you are not fearful of death, we'll work on that slowly. We'll try to reach that point that everybody can enjoy the liberation in this lifetime. We'll work on that. But first, let's understand that what the things are which holds us back. What are the things which are not letting us go forward? So again, I will come to the lady number 2, right? So what the lady number 2 did, this lady example I am taking to show our inner self, right? So same way, our inner self wants the supreme power to meet the supreme, right? But we are not able to reach supreme. What do? We hold things on the way. So these holding things, like I can say that we are kind of cheating ourselves. We have to go somewhere and we are just making like, like cheating ourselves or making ourselves happy with small things on the path of consciousness. How should be our behavior? Not getting attached to small things, always walking towards the biggest thing. Now the search we had for this big thing, the absolute thing, is this search is like a hunger, like a thirst continuously inside us. Doesn't matter how much you eat, whatever you eat, you will be hungry all the time. Doesn't matter how many small things you are holding, this hunger will not go away. The moment you reach the absolute, this hunger will go away. This thirst will go away. So when you have too many desires, too many intentions, now you can look back and see.
Yes.
So mind should be attached to the absolute. And let the small things, daily life, go by itself. Don't get attached to every small single problem. Only the absolute is going to make you permanent happy. Nothing else is going to make us happy. Now can you see from where the worry comes?
Attachment.
Too many attachment, too many thinking of so many things all the
So
time.
best is detachment and just be neutral.
Practicing detachment, yes. Yeah. So I think I'm done now. Now we can discuss. You guys have questions?